We are also following new details about actor Shia LaBeouf after his arrest in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. You can see some of what happened right here when police say the 39-year-old actor was arrested early Tuesday after an altercation outside a business in the French Quarter. He's now facing 2 counts of simple battery. Officers say that he was asked to leave after causing a disturbance and then allegedly punched a person multiple times outside. LaBeouf was later released and appeared in a Louisiana court Tuesday afternoon. Hours later, he was allegedly seen back out partying on Bourbon Street. Let's go ahead and bring in NBC News correspondent Kathy Park. Kathy, what do we know about how all of this unfolded?
Yeah, Morgan, good afternoon to you. Well, as you know, right now we are in the middle of Mardi Gras celebrations, and this incident took place on Fat Tuesday, early Tuesday morning. According to New Orleans police, they received several calls, reports about a disturbance happening on Royal Street, and once officers got there, they were able to link the disturbance to the 39-year-old actor Shia LaBeouf. And allegedly, he was thrown out of the establishment on Royal Street, and he struck an individual multiple times. Apparently, he went away briefly and then came back even more aggressive. As you know, this is a popular time of year. Several people were witness to this. They kind of held him down, according to authorities, until officers arrived. And during that time frame, he actually hit another individual. So when officers finally got there, they actually took him to the hospital first, treated him for unknown injuries, and then once he was released, he was arrested on 2 counts of battery. And Morgan, it is worth noting it is unclear what led up to the aggression, what led up to the violence, and NBC News has reached out to Shia LaBeouf's refs, and we are still waiting to hear back.
There is, Kathy, the message that he posted on X earlier today with just had 2 words right there, "Free me." Where exactly was he spotted after his release?
Yeah, so shortly after he was released, according to local media as well as TMZ, he was out and about once again. In fact, he was seen on Bourbon Street dancing around with revelers kind of surrounding him, taking photos, videos of him. And then, according to TMZ, he actually went to a local establishment, a pub, to get a meal. He actually had a conversation, apparently, with a couple there. It was quite cordial. He had his meal and kind of left it at that. But yeah, after his release, shortly after his release, he was back in the public eye once again.
How does this sort of fit in with the larger context and his history with his run-ins with the law?
Yeah, so Morgan, in addition to this recent arrest, back in 2020, he was actually sued by FKA Twigs, his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, and she alleged relentless abuse. Eventually, that case was later settled out of court when she dropped it without prejudice. And at the time, LaBeouf said he has a history of hurting other people, hurting people who are closest to him. And then again, in 2017, he was arrested in Georgia for public drunkenness. He pleaded guilty to obstruction. He was sentenced to 1 year's probation. And then again in 2014, he was charged with disorderly conduct and related offenses for disrupting a Broadway performance. So not the first time he's had a run-in with the law. And as you mentioned earlier, Morgan, he has another court appearance tied to this incident in New Orleans next month.
All right,
Morgan?
Kathy Park for us. Kathy, we appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.